Hello and welcome to Travel Counsellors Virtual Discovery Evening. Thank you so much for joining us. As most of you will know, this particular show is geared towards those of you who are currently working within corporate travel. So people who have been in business travel and are looking to take their career to the next level by running their own business. So we're really eager to tell you a little bit more about the support that we can offer, how we can help you to establish new business, and we'll talk about all the tech and the support that we've got in the background. So I'm just going to start first of all. I'll just obviously introduce myself a little bit for those who don't really know me. Most of you I will have been speaking to for quite some years now, some of you just more recently, but my name's Ashley and I work on the franchise sales team here at our support centre. So I've been with the business just over 10 years now, but mainly focusing on recruiting people with that TMC background, just purely out of interest. It's something that I think is a very exciting part of the business. There's a lot going into it, lots of investments and lots happening. So yeah, I've always had a keen focus on the corporate recruitment. So yes, I'm just really keen to speak to people who are ready to find out more and take that leap. So I'm going to start just by giving you a little bit of an overview of who we are and what we do. And I think it's really nice to learn a little bit more about our community. So I'm going to start with a quick video, which is highlights from this year's Business Travel Conference.
Today is our conference in Birmingham, Beyond Business, where we celebrate all the achievements of our travel counsellors. The strapline for this conference is higher, faster and stronger. It's about technical innovation, high energy, lots of insight. We're really looking forward to sending our travel counsellors back to their businesses with practical insights to help them win, retain and grow their businesses.
It becomes quite a thought-provoking day. You know, when you are so busy, sometimes you do just get your head down and you don't get a chance to take a step back and kind of think of things, some of the things that you should. Catching up with a few guys that you don't see for a while, face-to-face. You know, we speak a lot, don't we, on Zoom and phone calls nowadays, but you can't replace the face-to-face. So it's, you know, well worth the effort to come up from the South Coast and spend time with colleagues today.
Being at the Business Travel Conference, I have learnt so much more about how the business is evolving, what's new and what's upcoming, and I'm really excited, especially about the hotel information that's coming in and how we're going to be able to adapt how we book hotels. That'll be really interesting and very special for our clients too.
Coming up to the TC conference up in Birmingham, there's no possible way that I could take time out of the busy working week to come up to do something like this. So doing it on a Saturday is just brilliant. Key takeaways for today, finding out about the technology which is being enhanced all the time, and just getting an idea of what's in the pipeline.
It's been great to spend some time with everybody at the Travel Counsellors for Business Conference. The highlights for me today have been the inspirational, motivational speakers that we've had. I loved listening to Stephen Watson as he talked to us about time management. And what about the opener that we had? Hearing from a fighter pilot, it was just awesome. So yeah, really great content, loved today, and it was great to see everybody.
Okay, and moving on, so Travel Counsellors has been around for just over 30 years now. So Travel Counsellors for Business are the corporate division of Travel Counsellors. So we provide a really personalised travel management solution to companies of various different sizes, but mainly to SMEs. That's definitely our sweet spot in the market. So unlike traditional TMCs, we focus on providing a really tailored one-to-one service which is supported by our cutting-edge technology. country. So there's a few sort of fast facts on the slide now, but I think something to mention is obviously our global reach. So operating out of 6 different countries gives us access to worldwide suppliers. You can also offer comprehensive services, so you've got flights, hotels, rail, car hire, visas and so on. There shouldn't really be anything that you can offer as part of this concierge style service. Obviously we are very, very big on tech. As much as we want to be providing that very personalised service, that's always going to be paramount. We do need to have the tech and tools in the background to support that. So my colleague Wayne will be joining us shortly and we'll be talking a lot more about the tech and the tools that we can offer. So in short, I'd say we're very much a people-led and tech-enabled alternative to what your traditional business travel agencies can offer. Travel Counsellors for Business are trying to keep the client at the heart of everything that we do. So in terms of how we can support you, our support hub based here in Manchester is the engine behind the business, as it says just there. So we've got travel counsellors all over the world, as we've mentioned, in 6 different countries, and we will provide a 24/7 traveller support to your corporate clients. So everything at head office is kind of behind the scenes, your ticketing, operations, finance, admin, your reporting tools, supplier relationships, and all the ongoing training. So, you know, the learning never ends. We can offer you ongoing training for the lifetime of your business, and you'll never pay anything more for that. That's just there for us to help you grow a nice, successful business. So this allows our corporate travel counsellors to really focus on building on those client relationships while the support centre takes care of all the rest of things. So why Travel Counsellors for Business? Now, there's a good few points here as to why Travel Counsellors for Business could be the right fit for you. There are plenty of other franchises out there, and we always say you absolutely need to do your research to figure out what is important to you and make sure you're getting all those boxes ticked. And vice versa, you know, it's really important that we find the right fit for our model. But you can see on here just some of our, I suppose, biggest selling points. The fact that we are truly independent means that we are fully focused on you. We're only as successful as what the travel counsellors are, so it's in our best interest to support you and help you in any way that we can. Obviously, we've got proven credibility. We're in our 30th year. We've got over 2,100 travel counsellors, so we know what works, we know what doesn't work, and we're confident in the model. Your financial protection is obviously a big one. That's a big seller for clients. The uncapped earnings, so it's a 60-40 split in your favour, and you have complete control over the margin that you add on. So any profit made, you'll earn 60% on. Technology, again, we're going to touch on that in a little bit more detail shortly. And as I mentioned, the training is ongoing. You will have a 10-day induction, but then following that, you can always opt into more training and tailor that to suit your needs as well. Staying connected is a real big one. I think we use so many different tools to stay connected with the TCs. Things like today, we're recording in a studio. We do that every single day to get content out there to our travel counsellors. And the wider TC community, it comes in really handy when you're looking to collaborate, work in bigger teams, and again we'll touch on that a little bit later. So, building your business, this is usually the main thing that people want to talk about. So when I'm recruiting and I'm speaking to people, obviously where the accounts are going to come from, where new business is going to come from, that's priority to most people, and we get it. Most people that join us, they're going to be in that situation where for the first 6 months at least they can't reach out to any previous clients for, you know, reasons where you'll have things in your contract, and we totally understand that and respect that, and we want to help you to start from scratch, but by giving you that assistance in growing your business. So there's lots of things we can look into. You know, you can leverage your personal networks, local networking. There's tailored marketing support that we can offer. You can benefit from one-to-one coaching and guidance from our corporate support team. You'll also have a dedicated mentor that's going to guide and support you throughout your first 6 months of your business. And then I suppose most importantly, we've got a brilliant support team at head office, which includes a dedicated team of BDMs, and then also collaboration, as I touched on earlier. You can work in teams with other TCs and collaborate to grow your business. So I think as we're talking about building your business, now would be a really great time to introduce you to my colleague Wayne. So Wayne is our Head of Business Development. Hi Wayne, you okay?
Yeah, hi Ash, how you doing? You okay?
Good, yeah, thank you so much for joining us. So Wayne, as you know, we've had loads of chats. Whenever I'm speaking with potential new candidates, the biggie is, where's the business going to come from? Can you support with leads? So if you could tell people a little bit about you and your background and how the corporate team, the business development team works.
Yeah, of course. So I head up the business development team here at Travel Counsellors. So I've been with the business now for just over 13 months. And I've got a long background in corporate travel, for working for a variety of different travel management companies of all different shapes and sizes in predominantly sales leadership roles. And we have our team here at head office who work in a pretty much a traditional way that a corporate travel sales team would work. We're out prospecting, looking for customers that are the right fit and offer the right margin opportunities for our travel counsellor community, and we do all of that, all of the legwork that you would find when you're working and pitching for business. So that's from lead generation right through to pitching, completing RFPs, and then once we win the business, placing those with travel counsellors to then manage them on a day-to-day basis. But we can also support you as a travel counsellor at any stage of that journey as well. So if you're not great with lead generation, we can help and support in that area. If you've never completed an RFP before, we can step in and help there. So the key thing is we're there to help and support where you need it. The key thing is helping you to grow and maintain a really healthy business and one that has got kind of robustness within it as well at the same time. Likewise around that, and as Ash mentioned earlier on, one of the things that we do really well is help you to mentor and train and develop those growth skills as well. So we run a number of courses around business-to-business sales and marketing, and that's utilising things like the power of AI to help to develop lead lists and also content for emails, email campaigns, and also social media campaigns as well. And it's around all of those things. It's kind of that entire package that we provide to travel counsellors, and the focus is always on you, your success, and helping you to grow a healthy business.
Brilliant. And I know when, obviously we've had people in touch quite recently, everyone's got their own different reasons for looking to move on. Sometimes one of the frustrations where they are is the systems that they use, whether that's quite clunky or they've not got things in place that the clients are looking for.
Yep.
I mean, obviously we've invested an awful lot into the tech side on the corporate side of the business. Can you tell us a little bit more about the tech that we can offer?
Of course, yeah. It's one of the things that we've invested really heavily in over the last 2 years, and we have a suite of technology that is best in class in the marketplace. We have our MyTC Online, which is our online booking tool that's absolutely perfect for domestic rail bookings, UK hotels, and also low cost bookings. We've also then got MyTC Insights, which is our online management information platform, which is absolutely fantastic for helping customers to gain insight into their travel program, but also identify areas for improvements. And it could be things like understanding what their hotel spend is for hotel negotiations, or it could be creating sustainability and carbon-based reports and things like that as well. So we've got a full suite of support that we can provide with regards to providing the data that companies need in the modern day world. And we also have MyTC Locate as well, which provides a itinerary-based tracking for all of your customers' travellers that enables them to be able to see where they are at any one point in time. That's then overlaid by risk information that enables us to be able to act proactively if anything happens to any travellers whilst they're on a business trip as well. Alongside that, we've got the MyTC app as well, and that's an on-the-go app that enables your travellers to be able to have at their fingertips all the latest information regarding their trips, plus any information as well that can help them travel more effectively and make their trips more enjoyable as well at the same time. And it's that full suite of technology that we can provide that really makes a difference for our customers and the travellers as well at the same time.
Amazing. I think we've actually got a demonstration video as well for MyTC Online, which we'll just show now.
There are lots of reasons to start using MyTC Online, our brand new self-booking platform. It empowers travel bookers and travellers to explore and book travel itineraries by harnessing the power of technology. Setup is straightforward, and you'll quickly appreciate the way MyTC Online turns the complexity of things like profiles, approvals and spend into clear workflows. Its quick select function based on your previous bookings is like having your travel counsellor at your fingertips, while its built-in controls give you reassurance over travel policy and spend. It takes care of the simple trips, so you can work with your travel counsellor on the more complex itineraries that need our personal touch. MyTC Online's interface is so intuitive, you already know how to use it. No need to spend time searching across a sea of booking platforms for rail, air travel, hotels and car hire. It's all on MyTC Online. Multiple bookings can easily be combined and added straight to your basket, so you can build your trip hassle-free. For ease of access, every trip booked through MyTC Online automatically syncs to the MyTC app, keeping everything together in one convenient place. MyTC Online looks simple, but it's doing all the hard work in the background. The personal touch that we're famous for isn't hidden by the tech, it's magnified by it, which gives you the perfect blend of personal service and digital power. Try MyTC Online today and bring a new efficiency to your everyday.
And Wayne, also, obviously, you talked a little bit about the BDM model. How does that work for people that are brand new to the business? If they're in that position where they know they are literally starting from scratch, how do the BDMs work with them? Would they be looking at them? Would they be looking for them to have their own leads ready, or will they share leads? I mean, how has it worked so far with other TCs that we've had in place?
Yeah, it works in both ways, Ash, to be honest. The way we work with travel counsellors, if they're joining us where they don't have a lead list, then what we'll do is then assign them to a business development manager, whose role it will be then to help to add them to the list of the opportunities that we've got live and active, so they're in position to be able to receive new business when we convert it. But also what we'd then look to do is then work with that travel counsellor, understand a particular area that they work in. So we work in some niche areas like marine or energy or TV production. If they've got any skills or expertise in those areas, then we would look to focus to build a pipeline and opportunities for them, get them assigned to them as well. And then as we start to work through the process, they would then be allocated to them as well. Conversely, if the travel counsellor comes to us with a list of opportunities, then we'll happily pick that lead list up, assign it to them in the CRM, and then we will then work on that lead list with them, provide them with regular updates on progress, and then ultimately, once we convert them, they will then be assigned to the travel counsellor as well. So both of those areas are a really brilliant way of being able to assign them. And as a business, we do a lot of marketing, so we've got a lot of inbound leads that are coming in on a regular basis that then also get assigned out to the community as well.
Brilliant. I think we've actually got a really nice quote here as well from Dom, who was obviously a big advocate for the BDM team. And it's nice because obviously the BDMs are a great support for brand new TCs, but we've got people that have been with us, you know, since day dot that still at some stage may have lost an account through no fault of their own, and we're always obviously looking to kind of backfill that business and support where we can. I think Dom's really great as an example as well for somebody that works in a team, and we're seeing that more and more now, aren't we? I'd say well over 60% of the business is now collaborating somehow, whether that be just having an assistant in place or actually a team of 5 or 10. Yeah. And this happens in a few ways. Sometimes it can just be naturally because your account's grown to a size that you can't manage it on your own anymore. It can also be purely for, you know, people can get overwhelmed with the size and the scale of business, or, you know, we're seeing that people are now able to kind of work in a team, which means they can take on more business but not be overwhelmed with the level of business as well. I know Dom's been working in a really successful team for a while, and we're seeing more and more people doing that, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
I think it works really well as well. If you're new and you're lucky enough to actually know of the travel counsellors, if you've worked with them in the past, it's a kind of a foot in the door and like, right, let me support you with your accounts while I'm building up my own, and it's a great start, isn't it?
It's a brilliant way, and we've got travel counsellors that have come in and built their own business over supporting other TCs as well. You know, there's so many many different ways of being able to manage it, and I think that's one of the beauties of the Travel Counsellors model. Is it is that degree of flexibility that's built within it to be able to kind of build a business in different ways and scale it up as well at the same time. We've got some TCs that have got a piece of business where there's a US element, so they need extended hours, and we've got a couple of TCs in the community that work extended hours to cover that. So it enables you to be able to provide the customer exactly what they want, that constant support, and I think it's one of the things that is probably our superpowers. It enables us to be able to kind of scale up and be really entrepreneurial around how we approach those types of needs for customers as well.
Absolutely, because then you're getting the benefit of you are your own boss, you're in control, you're running your own business, but you've still got the backing of a support team behind you and colleagues as well.
Absolutely.
And that's where opportunities come out of as well. I've seen it so many times when we have conferences or events or even training days, sales days. People get together, they're sharing ideas, or you've listened to somebody and thinking, oh, I need to try that, and business grows from there. So this is why we always say be as engaged as you can with the business, because it definitely helps. We've just got a quick video now as well to just give a demonstration of MyTC Insights.
MyTC Insights reveals the full picture of your travel programme. It's a state-of-the-art tool that turns your data into insights. It securely consolidates all of your travel-related data to give you a single source of truth. That information is then used to explore every aspect of your travel programme. It's powerful, and it's here to help you make informed decisions and add value like never before. With completely customizable dashboards, you can see and control everything at a glance. Modify them to show exactly what you need to know, and create new ones to focus on specific aspects of your travel programme. Structured analysis helps you to identify upcoming trends, repeating patterns, and actionable insights. Efficiently generate and assess reports in no time, or set up automated reports from a diverse range of pre-designed templates. You can be assured all of your data is stored and used securely. You have complete control at all times. License MyTC Insights and use it as often as you like, or request reports from your dedicated travel counsellor as needed. Try MyTC Insights today and realise the opportunities in your travel programme.
So Wayne, thanks so much for that. It's been really, really helpful. And obviously, if anybody does want more information and you want to get in touch for a confidential chat, we can do that. And I know Wayne's always happy to jump on and answer any questions about the BDM support that we can offer to you. So thank you very much for that, Wayne. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
And then just to let you know, so we do have a few upcoming events. So if you want to know more and you want to actually come in and meet with us, you're more than welcome to do so. We do have Discovery Days here at the Support Centre in Manchester every month. It's always the last Wednesday of each month. So if you can come along, please do. It's a really great way of actually seeing everything with your own eyes, rather than me talking to you about the support. I think it makes a big difference to see it for yourself and meet with, the back office support team. We've also got our biggest event of the year conference in November this year. It's going to be held at Liverpool. This is just not to be missed, especially I think anybody that comes along to conference to find out, they always end up going on to join, whether it might not be straight away, it might be years later, but I think conference gives you a real feel for the business, the buzz, the excitement, that community, the collaboration. You'll see it all for yourself. So I think if you can come along to that event, please do register. There'll be guest speakers there. There'll be obviously all the leaders of the business will be there on the Discovery Day, and you'll get to speak with some travel counsellors as well and just ask any questions. So yeah, those are the upcoming events that we've got. And yeah, if you do want to know more, please do get in touch. You may already be speaking with myself or somebody else off the franchise sales team. There's no rush. You can take this at your own time. Doesn't matter whether you're in the mix for months or years. Some people do take that long, and it's absolutely fine. You need to do what's right for you and figure out if it's the right time for you. So we're here to help you with that decision. We are going to be showing another quick video now just to cover MyTC Locate. So please take your time to look through the slides and watch those videos, and then give me a call and let me know if you'd like to discuss things further. Well, thank you so much. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your evenings to tune in, and hopefully we'll catch up again soon. Thank you.
Every organisation works hard to keep its people safe when they are travelling for business. MyTC Locate gives you the data and tools to ensure your duty of care responsibilities are always covered. MyTC Locate helps businesses make care-led decisions that aid the safety and well-being of their travellers. Powerful pre-trip planning tools let you assess every location with the very latest on health and entry requirements, travel advice and potential risks. Should that trip go ahead as planned? Instant updates mean you have everything you need to decide. Passive tracking lets you see where your travellers are due to be at any point. Its non-intrusive tracking is based on their itinerary, not geolocation or live tracking, letting you care for your travellers without invading their privacy. Alerts help you track any developing situations, from bad weather to political upheaval, so you can keep on top of your travellers' well-being. All of this information is at your fingertips, thanks to MyTC Locate dashboard. And if you already use other MyTC platforms, it's all accessible from the same intuitive interface. From pre-trip planning to homeward journeys, MyTC Locate puts you hand in hand with your travellers every step of the way. Redefine the level of care for your travellers with MyTC Locate.